I consider Federico Colombo as one of the father of radiosurgery in Italy and in Europe, and also in worldwide. And the legacy, to be critic and to be curious.
I had the opportunity to meet Professor Colombo almost 20 years ago. I started my experience with linear radiosurgery, so I already knew him and his contribution. I was surprised the first time that I arrived in Sunnyvale and at the Accuray, and that I've seen his picture close to that of John Adler. So this means that was not only a professional relationship between those two personalities of our field of neurosurgery, but there was something more. It was a friendship. So let's say that the contribution is huge, of course, because Federico Colombo developed linear radiosurgery, which is the future. As a matter of fact, so cobalt sources are going to be in disuse, and then so linear radiosurgery will be the future. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. So his contribution is great, and of course I learned so much from him. I met him, let's say, 3 or 4 times during the users meetings that we had at the beginning of our experience, and I can remember he taught to us not only about radiosurgery or neurosurgery, but also many things that he knew very well and he could be able to speak about. Let's say he was passionate about trains, and I learned that trains in Europe and the United States are totally different. So this is just an example.
It was a very important period of my professional and scientific career and life, and it was very exciting to be involved also in the early part of the development of the equipment itself, where we had a chance to say something useful that was later introduced in the system used clinically. It was a very nice and exciting period, very nice and exciting time, because we had to devise solutions to some problems to treat conditions that were not usually treated with the CyberKnife. They were actually treated with other radiosurgery devices, but not with the CyberKnife, and we have to devise ways to do so. For example, for AVMs, and that was a very important part that we developed with Professor Colombo, that taught us a lot, not just on the AVMs, not just in radiosurgery, but in life in general. Was a master.
I think that Professor Colombo is a pioneer in the radiosurgical field. He is probably the first Italian physician interested in this field of application of radiotherapy. He increased the practice here in Vicenza, so that he is the reference for not only the Italian people, but in the world is one of the most important reference men in this field.